YouTube, YouTube, come on, bro. Like, why? 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 Bro, okay. YouTube want to be crazy today. And you know what? It's crazy because it's almost like it was undetected and then all of a sudden became detected. Like we found some type of connectivity. That is so crazy. Mr. All these all what you say? Uh it's ironic that you used to wear the ECW hat. You the Paul Heyman of all the streamers we watch pushes the limit. For real, bro. Rob said, DJ, just stay away from the video. I see. I see. That's crazy. You know, it's almost like it depends on what day of the week you do it and what time and what else is going on because it don't always do that. Like I've done test runs and some stuff just don't get like if they gonna take off for this, then you would think that if they're gonna take off for this, then you would think that they would have took down the "Don't Be a Menace" video. That's the weird part. Um, that is so weird, bro. So all these officers said no, keep the videos coming. I don't know if they try. They look at this point. I don't know if they even gonna try to suspend my stuff or not. I'm about to delete these other lives though, in case they try to be like, in case they try to be weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them issues, bro. I'm doing good right now. I don't want them problems. I'll take it off. I'll take it down. That's just weird. So you can only what? You can only like game or something, or what? Like what is it? I don't know. The YouTube taking up my time, like they playing with my time, playing with my emotions. So I don't want to just talk to y'all. I want to have something up so y'all can watch as we talking. I mean, I can talk to y'all, but y'all don't just want to see my head on the screen just talking. You know, want to enjoy something too, you know. I appreciate y'all sticking around like you do. You know what I mean? A brother appreciate it. But you pretty much get the gist of what we saw. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what it is. You know how they begin down with the wrestling. I just wanted to show y'all some behind the scenes stuff in case you didn't know what happened, stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? At least you got to see the gist of it. Ain't much really happened after that moment we left from the Shawn Michaels Hulk Hogan match, but you got to see the main gist of, you know, what I was talking about. Same thing with Norbit. I mean, to be real with you, I watch Norbit so much that maybe it's not as like it's funny, but I watched it like way too many times to where I think that it's not as funny to me now watching it as it would have been if I wasn't watching it like all the time. So I guess you can say it's a good thing either way. Uh, so I don't know. Miss All These Off said YouTube hating. Miss All These Off said, wait, don't spoil Norbit. I haven't seen it. I ain't gonna spoil. I ain't gonna tell you. But there's a bunch of other stars in there that you'll see to where you like. He was in this, so we can find a way. There's other ways to try to, you know what I'm saying, keep that train rolling. We just gotta, you know, make sure it's legit. But since we already here and we talking, bro, and it's already kind of running past the time, maybe we can talk wrestling. Talk wrestling, you know, because you know it's not like I'd be really just doing videos on it like that anyway. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do Forbidden Door, and if I can't do Forbidden Door, then I know you for sure you'll see me at Money in the Bank. I'm definitely going to stream Money in the Bank, for sure. There's no problem with that. But the AEW part is really kind of hit or miss. I know I can definitely watch it after it comes, but I'm trying to find a way to watch it during so we can stream it live. You know what I mean? So I know Ballet probably tired of me hopping on and off this live, but I'm actually surprised it actually lasted this long. But we got to get the most out of it. So all these up said, are you able to pull up at least articles without getting flagged? Websites? I mean, I would think so. I don't know. They so finicky now. I don't know. I would think so. We can check it out and see. You know how it goes, you know? They just be doing stuff. Anything in particular you had in mind? Because I'm open. I'm open. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all seen so the one that has star ratings? Like, give me an example. What you mean? And also, have y'all seen all my interviews? Have y'all been caught up with the interviews with Drake, Rick Ross, Sexy Red, and Kevin Gates? Because I'll just be playing them on these streams before we get started in case you haven't. But if you don't mind, you know what I'm saying, sharing them, letting people know about it, you know what I'm saying? For those who haven't seen it, they can have a good idea of it, you know? I appreciate it. Really funny. Oh, I know what I can show y'all real quick. I forgot. I don't think I showed y'all this. Okay, bet. Okay. So before we get into anything else, Mr. All Days Off, while you checking, I'm gonna pull this up. I'll check real fast. 1 second. Yeah, I saw them. Those those cracked me up. Thank you, man. I'm gonna pull up this video real quick. They always crack you up. So I was in the studio and a rapper came through and I heard about him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's from Atlanta. And you know what I'm saying? I really heard some good things about him. I heard he was fired in the city. I heard he was doing this thing down there. And I wanted him in my booth so he can record some heat. So I let him record some heat and it felt like a small flame. So I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna let y'all dictate what y'all think about that. I'm gonna pull it up now. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Ooh, man, I feel good about this one. I've been hearing good things about you, dog. Your name been all over the city. I'm glad that you in my studio. I'm glad you in the booth. I'm ready to work with you. Let's make this music. Let's make this money. It's all you, dog. Go ahead. Let's get it. Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. I be coming through the building, I ain't doing nothing. Trying to be something, cause I come from nothing. And I feel like singing, feel like David Ruffin. Hey, yeah, that's my dog, he gon' keep it rough. Man, I ain't playing with these, whoa. Yeah, I'm just playing with this, whoa. And I'm on the river, I'ma keep on rowing. Man, I got my chance and I ain't finna blow it. Mumble rapper. It's just
like Zulus, and I'm just like smoking.
Yeah.
See you in the city, and you might just smoke it. Man, it must be Friday, cause I feel like smoking. Yeah, and I come up to it, I'm choking. Yeah. Now I'm dozing. And I'm balling, and I feel like the Rosen. Yeah, like the Rosen. Yeah. What was I saying?
The marijuana hat is crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm rapping. I forgot that I was rapping. Now I'm about to get to snapping. Now I'm about to get to trapping. Now I'm about to get to laughing. Cause I'm always running. I'm off beat, but that's okay. And I come up in your building. I'm about to spray insects. And I'm about to come up. I don't like your face. It's a mess. I don't even know. I'm about to ride a bank in net. I'm about to get 20s, 100s, Frank. Then yeah.
Oh God. He said, no way I'm dead. Apparently he is too. Heck no. Oh man. The weed hat. Oh man. He had a few bars in there, I ain't gonna lie. And it must be Friday because I feel like smoking. That man fell asleep twice in the middle of a freestyle. That's crazy. Don't take lean, kids. Do not take lean. Oh, I forgot that I was rapping. Now I'm about to get to trapping. Now I'm about to get to rapping. I'm off beat, but that's okay. Bro, that's crazy who you just run into in these things, man. You just never know. You never know what kind of artist you're gonna get. Now, season two should be coming back pretty soon, probably this summer. All that was from season one. The other ones you saw, like last year, is when I recorded that. I was a little heftier back then. But yeah, real fun. So I know y'all seen Urkel. I know y'all seen Mumble Rapper just now. Y'all seen Trey Songz. I don't know if y'all seen. I think y'all seen Lil Yachty come up in there. One of them falsetto rappers. I'm not really sure. I believe you have. I'm not sure though. But very hilarious. Wrapping that, putting that up, so I don't forget about it. Okay, bet I got that too. Okay. All right, Rob. While I'm pulling up the next thing, I'll get back to your comment. You said Samantha steps in and says, "Stop it! Stop 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 it now!" The narrow mind or debonair mind. Don't worry about babe. Let me talk to him. Don't worry, babe, and let me talk to him. Okay. Samantha follows Ricochet. I told you we're done. I'm done. I don't need you. Ricochet replies, "Up you to me, and I love you. Don't need him." Debonair mind says, "It's over for you. Now you don't impress me as a man in any way." Man, Ricochet just getting the worst out of this, bro. I almost feel bad. Debonair mind continues, "Ricochet, you ain't shit. Get the fuck out of my ring." This was happening in the ring? Oh my gosh. Samantha shows Ricochet and kisses Debonair mind. Ricochet attempts an insecurity on Debonair mind back to hit Samantha. Oh, I mean, I fully blame Ricochet for that play. Like that was your first instinct to get revenge on somebody is to give them an insecurity. Like you a real pro wrestler, ain't you? Like that's the first thing you thought about. Like, oh man, he made me mad. I'm gonna insecure his ass. Like that's what that was your plan. Like, come on, Ricochet. And now you done knocked out Samantha. Now Pat McAfee got to take over for announcing, like he did when Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre came out, which that was funny. That was funny. For sure, for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still showing up there. Okay. I don't know. I think y'all seen all my Fly High episodes, but I don't know. I'm really just doing this too as like a channel tour because all know y'all been connected to me for a while. Y'all still haven't really just seen all my stuff. So I wanted to make this live, give y'all a chance to see this stuff without having to actually go and search for it. You know what I mean? Uh, but if you do, that's always cool too. Uh, I didn't even see that one. Okay. Is anybody familiar with the show Invincible? It's a northern animation, or it's like anime, but it's northern, I guess you could say. But it's from the same creators of The Walking Dead. Really good show. Well, I used to watch it. I watched it when it came out, and then they just ended season 2. Oh, okay, you haven't ballet, cool. So basically, what I did last year was I took the show and I pretty much gave you never heard of it. Okay, okay, bet this is perfect. Okay, so basically the show is about y'all. Okay, have y'all seen The Boys? Because they compare Omni Man from Invincible to Homelander from The Boys all the time. It's always a one-on-one dream match with them. That's why they even got them on the new Mortal Kombat game. Uh, so that's a big thing. So Omni Man's like an evil Superman, basically. He's invincible. He tears through people like paper, and it has the same amount of gore on that show as The Walking Dead. Uh, a superhero show, but for mature audiences. Really good show. They just finished season 2. Real big deal. So yeah, but basically, I took the show and I gave you like a updated, quick review of it. Basically, what happened. But I'm cutting the scenes and I'm putting my voiceover over, so you're gonna see what I mean. Like right now. Give me 1 second. Y'all gonna enjoy this because I got like 3, 4 parts. So it'll give you like a good like little. I can't find the words I'm looking for right now, but basically it gives you a good summation of what the show is and what happened, but in like a funny way. So let me do this here. Pull this up, and there we go. And I'll be right back, and I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Here we go.
What's good? This is DJ from Farside TV, and if you haven't seen Invincible yet, man, you missing out. But I got some good news for you. Since season 2 is just months away, I'm breaking down all 8 episodes. You can be caught up. Yep, we about to get into it now, so strap yourselves in and let's take a ride as I break down episode 1, the DJ way. Everything looks normal so far. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, people are socializing, and these two dudes ain't talking about nothing. Nah, like they legit having a conversation about nothing for like 5 minutes. I'm like, why? I guess this is the White House and it's supposed to be security or something. I don't know. Moments later, the Dudley boys are surprised by an explosion so big people think it's an earthquake. That's when we were introduced to Grimace the Blue Nugget and his twin clone brother. The White House immediately starts raining down bullets, and these dudes just having a casual conversation, arguing like while bullets are bouncing off of them. They're like, man, get them BB guns out of here, bro. We built different. And proceed to pull out the Yappa and get to blasting. But Buddy over here think he brave, so he got the Glock on lock. Blue dude calls his bluff like, if you feeling froggy, jump, my boy. So he does. Instant regret. His twin tells him, bro, stop being soft. Ain't you bulletproof? Blue dude like, sorry, but I beg to differ looking. And that's when we get our first sight of blood in the series. Just when Blue Man Bundy was ready to get revenge, we see a slew of heroes enter the scene. Now, this is the part that made me laugh. If you ever see anybody do this, that means they about to take a super L. He saw like 6 people fall from the sky and he instantly dropped his weapon, acting like he want to box. Like, what? What are you doing? These are superheroes. You gonna need that weapon, my boy. This ain't no Golden Gloves tournament. They about to body you and blue Thanos over there. And then afterward, laugh about it at the nearest IHOP over sausage and overpriced pancakes. Like, stop. Anyway, wannabe Wolverine starts throwing hands. Fugazi Flash gets people out of there, and wannabe Wonder Woman starts whamming on dude, and I don't even know what she's supposed to be, but she's saving people. Blue Thanos over there losing, like, yeah, I don't know what they own, but I'm getting to the president one way or another. But Janky John the Martian throws a tank at him, and off-brand Aquaman shoots water cannons at the tank. Because every hero group needs a water dude, right? Meanwhile, bootleg Black Batman tries to help, but the Blue Man says we ain't about to do that. So he launches a woman into the sky so bogus Batman can go save her and leave him alone. He almost loses his life in the process until Omni-Man shows up and is ready to throw hands. He saves backup Batman and the other citizens washed up Wolverine was trying to save. The way he did it was messed up too. Like, dude had heavy Goku vibes, still in the wind like that. Then shaded lackluster Logan like, ooh, you gotta be quicker than that. Dude looking at him like, bruh, you a goofy for that, but all right, you got it. After that, the heroes mention how there are no people around to be collateral damage, so now they can let loose, and now they just straight brutalize Zack and Cody, like, hilariously. Yo, I mean, like, they don't even get a chance to breathe. They looking like, bro, chill. The hero's like, no? What you mean? They broke them boys' bodies and spirits, looking like some straight bad guys. We then cut to the home of the main protagonist, Mark Grayson, with his mom coming down the steps. Mark talks about his dad, Omni-Man, saving the White House. Right on cue, Omni-Man flies in, darting for the back like, hi, family, bye, family, what's for dinner? Mark's mom like, me? What you mean? Mark tells them to get a room, and his mom tells him to chill before they go make him a brother. Mark mad because he still ain't got his powers or his V-card pool, but Omni-Man tells him to be patient because his powers are coming. The next day at school, Eddie Brock tries to hit on Lauryn Hill, wondering why she left him on red, but she ain't going. He pulls her back like he Ike Turner or something, and Mark is not here for it. His friend tried to tell him to fall back a little bit, but Mark like, nah, buddy, really asking for it. His friend like, all right, don't say I ain't warn you. Mark on some, why don't you pick on someone your own size? Dude like, yeah, all right. Bam! Hit him with a smooth 2-piece with a side biscuit and a drink. And right before he finished him off, Amber gave him the strongest low blow, ruined that man's whole bloodline. The bully scurried away and all is good. It's been a long day and Mark is just over it. Working on the weekend like usual. Bro struggling with the trash like, dang, y'all got a body in here or something? He struggles with the first bag, but the next one gets sent to outer space. And Mark like, yeah, it's about time. Thus his powers have finally come. He tells his parents and Omni-Man is ready to train Mark ASAP. This news is exciting for Mark, who after having flashbacks of his dad explaining his origin, can't sleep because of it. So he started to fly, and he was pretty decent, but bro started flopping and hit the ground DBZ style like pow. Omni-Man starts training Mark, and after a series of regular training, hits Mark with a punch that was a little too heavy-handed. Mark like, Dad, that felt like a little personal, my guy. Like, I just got my powers yesterday, and you hit me like I hit your mustache trimmers. Omni-Man admits he kind of went in, so his bad, and they go home. The next day at school, Mark is greeted by teenage Brock Lesnar, who reminds Mark that since he caught him lacking, it's over with. But he knows there's something different about Mark. But he ain't got no worries. He hit Mark with a one-piece, no anime, but realized Mark ain't get full. Mark on some feed me more type stuff, leaving Buddy shook as he calls Mark a freak and walks off. The fact that Mark didn't fight back lets me know that he wasn't trying to take out the boy. He was testing out his own durability so he can be ready for battle, because if he can take a hit from his dad, he can take a lot more than a punch from Bully Loomer. Later on, Mark flies around the city looking for some action when he spots the Thing from the Fantastic Four running with some goons who just pulled off a robbery. He asks Mark who he supposed to be. Mark like, man, I don't know. Name dropping soon. Just wait on it. They end up fighting each other till Mark gets a good hit on dude, knocking them out, and it's revealed that there's a person underneath all that rock. Mark like, dang, I thought he was a villain, but I just took out another brother out in these streets. Shame on me. Before you can say hate crime, Omni-Man pops up and starts roasting Mark, telling him he looked ridiculous, looking like a low-budget Robin, and how he need to quit embarrassing himself and get a real costume. Mark is on board, and they go pick up a fit from the costume plug. Mark sees the fit, which clearly looks like an Iron Man ripoff, and low-key calls it hot garbage. After getting a new fit, new set of skills, and a better attitude, Mark is ready to take on the world as Invincible. Mark is on cloud nine when there's an explosion nearby in the city, so Mark flies over to see what's up and notices a random causing havoc in the city. And it must have been all those cops' first day on the job because they shooting at dude's armor instead of his vital areas. Like, no wonder the bullets are bouncing off. Y'all beyond sloppy. Mark swoops down and starts handling Cuz from bell to bell, telling him he might as well give up because he invincible. And that's how the episode ends. At least that's how we thought it did. After some credits roll, we cut back to subpar superheroes, each one going through their own individual situation before their smartwatch starts beeping, alerting them to go to Stark Tower. Wherever they meet up. Everybody's confused because nobody threw up the bat signal, so they like, what's really going on? Make it make sense. And as a viewer, you notice these things and they start to seem sus real quick. Now I'm gonna try my best to narrate exactly what happens next here, because this is a lot. So bear with me. But things are about to get real crucial and real brutal. Let's get it. All of a sudden, Fugazi Flash pushes wannabe Wolverine out the way with his super speed. He sees Omni-Man rushing him. I ain't gonna lie, man. No matter what the reason was at that moment, bro, it looked personal. Like he was waiting on that one. Everybody shook. Like, Omni-Man, what you doing? You supposed to be one of the good guys. And you really just tried to run my boy's fade for real, for real. What you on? Omni-Man is not talking, looking like a straight up hitman. They all start attacking Omni-Man one after another. Each attack seeming to slow him down, but not actually doing substantial damage. Fishman almost got, but Speedy Gonzalez saves him at the last minute, right on time, while casually sliding some punches in. Omni-Man sees this as an issue, so he picks him to be his first victim. After eating a few hits, Omni-Man grabs dude's head and literally squeezes the life out of him. He pops his head like a water balloon, and that's the first kill. Wow. The stretchy Martian dude wraps around Omni-Man, but he breaks free and starts dropping everybody. And that's when Bargain Brand Batman gets murked, and yes, it's ugly. He just straight punches old girl through the head. Like, that was, man, come on, bro. Like, and then he proceeds to use her lifeless body as a shield. Like, that's so disrespectful. Logan makes sure one-off Wonder Woman is okay, saying that somebody must be controlling Omni-Man, because bro may be a donkey sometimes, but he ain't never been this savage. She tells him that even if that's the case, it's either him or them. Logan like, say less, I ain't really like fam like that, no way, let's smoke him. All of a sudden, she hit Omni-Man so hard, he had to have at least 5 concussions at once, but he shakes it off like it ain't nothing. Sends old girl flying, takes a weapon, and knocks off the fish dude's head. Yes, like, knocks it off. Now he ain't have to do him like that now. Like, come on, bro. It's sushi everywhere. Fish fillets, sardines. Bro, it's just nasty. And this really got the Martian Man upset. Like, hold on. Don't make that face, bro. Like, I know you just lost your mans, but you acting like you just lost your man. Like, that man's all teeth. Can we play that again? It's not funny, but it is. Like, is you mad? Is you mad? Man, I know that breath hot. Look, anyway, this prompts him to wrap around Omni-Man, and the gang starts teeing off on him. Blood flying from every direction. Omni-Man spots the Martian's power source and rips him out of his own body. It was just wrong, man. Another one bites the dust. Omni-Man punches a hole through Logan and straight up breaks washed up Wonder Woman's neck, man. And all Logan can say is, why? Omni-Man, why? Omni-Man says, hold that thought, bro, and chops off dude's head with his hand. What makes it so disrespectful is Omni-Man didn't even say nothing the whole fight. Like, it's like not even a shriek of regret, not a I'm sorry, shaking my head, nothing. He just assassinates dude and his friends. Like it's nothing. An exhausted Omni-Man falls over, and that's how this episode really ends. Well, y'all, that was the first episode of Invincible Season 1. And if this is your first time seeing this, you probably have questions about, well, everything. Well, that's to be expected because this episode was meant to set up the rest of the series, establish main characters, set up storyline, and straight up swerve you at the end. Now, if you're wondering why I was on the Guardians of the Globe so heavy, I mean, it's in the name, like Guardians of the Globe. Wow, I wonder what that sounds like. Speaking of wonder, that's what I'm talking about. Their actual names are so close to actual heroes that it's not even funny, bro. I'm gonna go through the list of their names, right? Like, so we got War Woman, Darkwing, Martian Man. Like, come on, y'all. And the rest are just heavy implications of what you think they're going for. Which, now that I'm seeing that they didn't make it past the first episode, I can see why the creators didn't put much stock into them. Like, I kind of get it. My favorite part about this episode was everybody's favorite part, the ending. I did not expect that to happen, and that was the point. It surely has to be the most replayed part of this episode, with all those explicit kills. After that, I was hooked, and hey, and here we are today. What was your favorite part of this episode? Did you even like the episode? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please and thank you. This was fun, and I'm ready for episode 2. This is DJ, and thank you for riding with me. See you in the next video. Lego.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? I think that's a show y'all might want to check out because it actually really is good. It's got a lot of depth to it. It's got some jokes, but more so serious. Kind of like Marvel, but more serious. But I like to put a little funny spin on it because some stuff is just crazy. You know what I mean? Bally say he got on veneers, that alien dude. Oh, John the Martian looking man. And that's kind of my style for doing those videos, just kind of like hurrying through it. You know what I'm saying? You hear some quick jokes, quick, fast, easy. Either you catch it or you don't. You go right to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's definitely a good show. I highly recommend y'all watch that. And that was only episode 1. So I went and ditched episode 2. And it's pretty much a recap of what happened for a couple minutes, and then we get straight to episode 2. So.
What's good, y'all? This is DJ from Farside TV, and things got crazy on the last episode. Mark finally got his powers, ready to flex, and Omni-Man showed us just how much of a cold-blooded killer he is, taking out the Guardians of the Globe, which ultimately left us with no heroes and no answers. So strap yourselves in and let's take a ride as I break down episode 2, the DJ way. The episode starts with the brave guy from the last episode talking to his son. Omni-Man is the only one that's still alive. That's when we're introduced to the head of the Special Force, Cecil. Miss Grayson wakes up to no Omni-Man, feeling somewhat lost, but is greeted by her son, ensuring that everything is probably fine. Special agents then come to their door, and they realize that something's up. I guess Bobby from King of the Hill grew up and is now a special agent. He takes them to see Omni-Man, who was battered, bruised, and in stable condition. Nobody knows what happened, just that all the Guardians of the Globe are dead. Cecil explains that this whole scenario doesn't add up, and suspicions begin to form. Bobby gets word that there's a disturbance in town, and Mark sees this as the perfect opportunity to see what he's made of. Mark flies into the city and spots aliens coming out of a portal that definitely does not look like the ones from Doctor Strange movies. They attack the city, and people are literally exploding on contact. Mark tries to tell them to stop firing, but he's too timid and they keep killing people as he's talking. Mark then sees one try to take out Aunt May, and that was the last straw. Mark grabs Triple H's sledgehammer and hits Piccolo's cousin with it. It ruined half his face, and he must have been the leader, because he wanted them to drop what they was doing and focus on taking him out. It wasn't looking good for Mark, but that's when the new group of superheroes came through. Adam Eve, who was basically Starfire from Teen Titans. There's a robot named Robot. He starts fighting and giving orders. Another member is Rexplode, who can make things explode. And Duplicate has the power to duplicate. Hey, seriously, y'all gotta come up with some better names for these heroes, bro. Like, unless they're about to get smoked by the end of the episode like the last ones. Mark is trying to keep the old lady safe, and after being starstruck for a second time, quickly gets the hint and gets her out of there. The heroes are overwhelmed and all seems lost until the aliens realize that they forgot to bring their aging cream. They turn super old and fragile all of a sudden, and the heroes are spared. They hit them with a retreat and skedaddled up out of there. The leader walking all slow and looking back like, yeah, I'll be back. Man, get your weak ass. Everybody's confused but glad the threat is over. After dropping off the old woman at the hospital, Mark goes to see his dad and is consoled by his mom after a traumatic day. The next day at school, Mark is wrapped with grief after a day of things going just wrong, and not even his best friend can cheer him up. Then Mark looks over and realizes that Adam Eve goes to his school. Instead of shooting a shot, he plays it smart and talks about the events that occurred yesterday, getting some pointers in the process. We then cut to Cecil at the battle site where he sees Robot already investigating. Robot reports that he reverse engineered their technology to find out that the aliens overaged when they came to Earth because time runs much faster where they're from. Cecil says Invincible better be ready next time. AI or EI, Mark Grayson. Robot says why, but Cecil rudely walks away and teleports back to the Guardian's crime scene. He learns that whoever did this cut out the power and turned off the cameras. Cecil saw his own breath and knew what time it was, so he told everybody but Bobby Hill to get out. Suddenly, we see a mysterious character appear who may or may not be the love child of two other characters you know. His name is Darkblood, and by touching spilled blood, he can see its history and how it got there. He gets suspicious himself, but Cecil resents him and wants nothing to do with dude, so he left. The next day at school, Amber walks up to Mark trying to flirt a little bit with small talk, talking about how she heard he took one for the team again. Mark slick curved her though, like, yeah, I sure did. Dang, that's crazy. Well, I better be on my way. I'm gonna holler at you. Amber looking like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, Loverboy trying to see what Adam Eve on, like, let's try a new thing. Oh, baby, let's spark a new flame. Look at They get to flying and she's showing him the ropes and introduces him to her team. Eve walks up to Rexplode and kisses him to let folks know what it is. Bro starts trying to sun Mark, saying they really don't need him like that because they beat the aliens on their own. Robot calls Cap and asks Invincible to help them with their missions. Invincible like bet, and that's that. Then he checked on his dad, who also ain't in good shape. Mark starts talking to him about his day, how he met the other heroes. Then he started talking about Rexplode don't like me. I don't know what's his deal, but I think him and Eve might be a thing. Like, what? What you mean? They kissed in front of you for like a while. Stop being in denial, bruh. And look, I just want to interject here. I'm gonna be honest, not much is going on here. I mean, there's like filler or whatever, but it would be a disservice for me to say every little thing that happens. After all, this is a recap. So basically, high school shenanigans happen, cutscenes with all heroes are shown, and basically they get an alarm letting them know that the Flax and alien people are back and ready to take over. They definitely didn't come out of the same portals we saw in Doctor Strange. They came in deep, and Rex like, yo, Robot, they ain't getting old, what's up? Robot explained that they must have found a way to fight the weakness. Rex like, how? It's been like 3 days. Robot said, 3 days for us? It's like 3 decades for them. Scarface came through like, yeah, we good now. Yeah, so let's try this again. They going back and forth a little bit, but then the aliens started winning. Eve like, all right, let me quit playing with y'all and get serious. We got a city to save. So she threw this big energy wave and just started wiping them out like, no. They took her around with the quickness, like retreat. They dude just like, look at dude right there. Look at They end up taking her out with a sneak attack and start jumping Invincible and ended his career early. Things ain't looking good for our heroes, and the leader is all set and ready to catch bodies. But then he crosses the line because he acted like he wanted to smoke Eve. Mark realizing that the only piece of superhero nah he ever may experience is about to bite the dust. Instantly gives him a boost, and bro starts body and air body. Mark goes in on the leader, throwing fists back to back. He saves Eve, and they cut back to dudes so beat up, man, it don't look like he can even see. Things go from bad to worse as bro realizes his Apple Watch just malfunctioned, and him and his set start aging again. But hey, that's what happens when you buy one from dude at the gas station selling Apple Watches for $20. The gang finds out the wristbands are what's keeping the Namekians young, wild, and free, so they make it their mission to destroy the wristbands. They all start aging again, and you already know what's next. Retreat? The leader looking like, I would have got away with it too, but wasn't for you and the meddling kids. And they leave. Mark gets a call and got to bounce. He flies to the hospital where he sees his dad is up and awake. Mark is overjoyed, and Omni-Man wants him to tell him everything. Mark finds out that the old lady didn't make it and is saddened, but his dad reminds him that this is part of the job. It's not long before they start sparring again. Right after he taunts Mark, Mark lands a good shot on Omni-Man. Mark like, yeah, I'm the man of the house now. Now you take out the trash. Right before Omni-Man was about to catch a case, he was stopped by his wife and Cecil. Cecil explains that there's something coming toward Earth and coming fast. Omni-Man like, it's light work, I got it. Mark like, nah, dad, let me do two of what I just did to you. Omni-Man like, bruh, you lucky you my son for real, because you ain't about to keep talking slick, young blood. Mark's mom has her reservations, but ultimately lets her son go. Told him to be careful and packed his lunch. Long story short, it was all a test. There's a space cop dude telling Mark that he pulls off this drill to make sure the planet heroes are keeping it safe. He thought Mark was Omni-Man. Mark like, nah, bro, I'm his son. Dude like, I can't tell. I high key handled you, no problem. But I Cecil questions Omni-Man, slick trying to get him to confess, but Omni-Man already got his alibi together. Cecil like, all right, bro, but don't think this is over because bingo night don't start till 7. So I'm gonna be on you all day, waiting for you to slip. He leaves and Omni-Man looking like he ready for a part 2. Mark gets a call thinking it's Amber, but it's Eve saying they're back again. Yo, these boys are relentless. They will not stop. This leader got a whole Iron Man Hulk suit, and their technology is even more advanced than before, making them immune to the current timeline aging process. Robot like, yep, it's over. It's over with. Good working with y'all, but this ball game. And he wasn't lying because they was show controlling the fight. The leader was too happy he got a chance for revenge. He hit Mark with a whole KFC family bucket with 10 sides and 6 old biscuits. He was going in. Then all of a sudden, Omni-Man swooped in like snatch, grabbed dude by his little head like, all right, nah, ain't nobody abusing my son but me. Omni-Man took out the whole fleet like it wasn't nothing. You already know what time it is. Retreat. Everybody running. The leader trying to control his man, like, get back in there and fight. Like, they like, no. He the last one left, and he's staring down Omni-Man like, yeah, you win this round, but I'll be back. Omni-Man like, nah, playboy, not this time. I'm gonna have fun with you. And launched himself and dude into the portal. Now, you know when somebody launches they self and you into an unknown place, it's over. Mark yelled out, Dad, letting everybody know his secret, and then explains to his mom what happened. His mom over it, like, yeah, I mean, oh well, he probably just about to tell dude and his people to stop coming here, and in a polite and proper way. That is not what happened. I gotta put up this viewer discretion as advised sign up again because again, things get nasty and Omni-Man's a straight goon. Like this is the second episode in a row I had to do this. This man is not here to play games. So let's get it. Omni-Man straight up tells dude, like, look, I don't think you F-boys understand, but Earth is not your planet to conquer. Instantly, Omni-Man rushes the leader, grabs him, and pushes him through buildings until he is half of a body, then until he's just a head, and then squashes his head in his hand. He then proceeds to destroy the entire planet with the sheer force of his body. Like, so since time works differently there, although it looked like he had only did this for like 3 minutes, for them, it's been like 3 years of him terrorizing the planet straight, 3 years, which is crazy. He dropped like half the planet upon himself and escapes out the portal to go home. Omni-Man returns home, got a whole new look, looking like he ready to shoot an Old Spice commercial. But nobody asks questions. They're just happy to see him, and he's happy to see them. The TV is on where the news reporter puts out to the public that the Guardians of the Globe are, in fact, dead. Omni-Man looks deterred, and this is how our episode ends. Now, if I'm being honest, this episode, in my opinion, it was all right. It was kind of decent. But that's okay because it continues to establish characters, add to the overall plot, and build on the story. We got introduced to Team Teen, and we got to see Mark in a real battle, and we continue to see just how savage Omni-Man is. My favorite part of this episode was the mid-ending where Omni-Man let loose on the whole alien planet and wrecked it no problem. He had the same look in his eye that he did when he murked the Janky Justice League. And what line stuck out to me was when he said, Earth isn't your planet to conquer, and then proceeds to conquer their planet. To me, that was Omni-Man letting the viewers know why he got rid of the Guardians of the Globe, so they wouldn't be a threat. I don't know. It's looking like that. I don't know. It's looking that way. That's what it's looking like. Did you think this episode was better than the last one? Did you even like this episode? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and share it and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this one. We just got through episode 2, and man, episode 3 is crazy. This is DJ, and thanks for riding with me. See you in the next episode. Lego. What y'all think of that one? Y'all thought that one was pretty straight? Oh man, it took them a while to kind of build to the actual meat and potatoes of the series. There's a lot of introductions involved with the first episode, second episode, and all that. So yeah, it was fun doing those two. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time doing videos like that, and I would have done it for season 2, but I don't think that really relates to my channel as much as everything else. I'm trying to stay within the confines of the music, and things of that nature. So I'm trying to keep things within that realm.
and not go too far off. I think that's what kind of made YouTube mad at me for a while. So I'm trying to keep things separated. But as far as that goes, those were two episodes I did. Now, if you all will indulge me, since y'all couldn't watch the movie and y'all couldn't watch this the match, if y'all can indulge me in one more episode of this one's shorter than the other two, so I think you'll like it as we send ourselves off. It's episode 3. Like it, enjoy it, and I appreciate y'all. All right, let go.
What's good, y'all? This is DJ from Farside TV, and if you're watching this, then good for you, because things are starting to move forward from here on out. We were introduced to Team Teen on the last episode. We got to see Mark in a real battle, and Omni-Man continues to show us just how brutal he is. His actions ain't helping his case either, and Cecil gets more and more suspicious. We about to get into it, so strap yourselves in and let's take a ride as I break down episode 3, The DJ Way. We start off this episode on 10 as Omni-Man does the most savage thing he's done so far. No need for that this time. It's psychological, not physical. Fresh after finding out that the Guardians of the Globe have properly been smoked, the city of Townsville have a memorial for their fallen heroes. Guess who's speaking on their behalf? Omni-Man, the same one who killed the heroes in the first place. Like, you have to be on a real high level of savagery to go to a wake or a funeral and speak sincerely about the dead, knowing the whole time you're the one that did it, OJ. Man, that's crazy. And the funny part is, when he was naming all the Guardians and going down the line, he named Logan last. Like, bro, I really think they got beef, like, for real, for real. It's been like too many shots fired. They all had their peoples there too, and what? Hold up. Are those fish people? What? I'm sorry, bro, but what? Like, I mean, I guess the fish man had family too, but I mean, just imagine seeing these fish people in real life. Like, that would freak you out. Tell me it would. Anyway, Eve tries to console Mark, and Mark like, wow, that could have been me, or you, or our parents, or me. Ain't nobody safe. Everyone leaves, and the only ones left are Omni-Man and Darkblood. He emerges from out of nowhere looking like, something seems a little fishy about all this, R.I.P. Omni-Man told Deborah Jr. that he best be on his way because he ain't do nothing and he ain't got time to play around. Darkblood like, yeah, that's cool. It's only a matter of time, though, before you slip up, my boy. And when I find the truth, you're going to lose all these people that follow you, both in real life and on Instagram. We cut to Cecil offering Robot a job as his personal paperboy. I mean, new leader and advisor of the new Guardians of the Globe. Robot says he could use a gig because his ends is running out, so he eventually accepts. Mark and his family are at home, and his mom is trying to assure him that things will be fine and that he should go back to doing things like he would usually do. Be normal. Mark gets to talking crazy to his mom, like, hey, people out here dying left and right, and you want me to just get over it? GTFOH with that BS. I'm the man like, look, you little mutt, I've been letting things slide, but now I'm on your neck. Change your tone when you're talking to her, because the only one that gets to disrespect your mama in this household is me. Mark walks off like, I hate you guys. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room and like kill myself or something. I'm the man and his woman get into it, and somehow leads to him dissing Fugazi Flash, talking about, well, I mean, no wonder Buddy bit the bullet. All he can do is run fast. I mean, that ain't even a real superpower like that. Wifey looking like, wow, you wild for speaking on the dead like that, shaking my head. And as a viewer, watching at this point, you realize just how coy Omni-Man really is. He relies on his own power and looks at those weaker than himself as insignificant, which is pretty much everybody. I mean, let's be honest. They argued a little bit, but they came together at the end. Mark in his room contemplating calling Amber because he really got jungle fever and don't know what to do about it. We then confirm that yes, Mark and his family are being watched by Cecil and his team. And then that's when we cut to Mark, where he gets the courage to call her, sets up a study date, and after giving him a hard time, she accepts. Eve comes to the hideout looking for Rex, but instead finds Duplicate coming out the shower. Eve like, where's Rex? Duplicate like, Rex who? Eve like, yeah, where he at? She looks in the shower and sees Rex red-handed creeping with the girl next door. Eve is over it at this point, but things go from bad to wow as she sees the other two clones come out. Man, Rex was turning up, wasn't he? Eve calls him a scrub and flies away in anger. Later on, Robot goes through the trials and tribulations of putting together the Guardians of the Globe, having different superpower humans spar against each other. Robots started naming the new members, in which one was named Monster Girl. Rex laughs like, "Who let iCarly in here, bro? She is not a hero." But she checks Rex like, "Wow, you really try to come for me, but we all know you talk all that game because you trying to compensate for something." Or like thereof. Rex gets mad and is ready to throw hands with a child, but man, she hit him with a nasty hook that sent dude flying DBZ style. Monster Girl turned into a real monster and started eating whatever Rex had to serve, like light work, and knocked his teeth out. Invincible, like, shouldn't we help dude out? Eve, like, "Psh, he'll be alright. I think he got plenty of energy." What you mean? Right before Monster Girl decides to make Rex extinct, Invincible tells her to chill and knock some sense into old girl. She apologizes, and so does Rex, thus squashing their beef. The members are announced, and Eve flies away mad. Mark catches up with her, asking, "What's wrong?" And that's when she tells Mark what happened. Mark, like, "Yes, now I got a chance." I mean, dang, that's messed up. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Back at the hideout, Robot is trying to designate a leader. That's when we see Samuel L. Jackson take a stand. His name is Black Samson, and he used to be part of the Guardians of the Globe until he got kicked out for losing his powers. Now I gotta interject here. First of all, I don't know who named this man Black Samson, but y'all doing too much, bro. Like, chill. And why did they kick him out for not having superpowers no more? I mean, Darkwing was still on the team, and he ain't got no powers. Even broken, beaten up, and battered, Rex still be going off the handle, talking about whose man's is this? He ain't even got no powers. No wonder he got kicked out, and he wouldn't have been able to save the Guardians when they got smoked that day. Billy Blank leaned in, looking like, "Look, youngin, you lucky I'm on parole. Otherwise, I would have done you like old girl just did. Besides, I'm the most experienced." Rex like, "Yeah, the most experienced at losing your powers." This man is stupid. He just don't care. Like, that's kind of why I respect him, because even though, like, even when he getting beat up and humbled and all that, dude's still gonna speak his mind. Like, he will not back down. Back at Mark's house, everything going good until Cecil pops up. He tells Mark there's a threat at Mount Rushmore. Mark is reluctant at first because he has company, but eventually agrees. Him and Eve go and confront the threat, where they see Caillou has grown up and gone to the dark side. He terrorizes the scene with his earthquake bracelets. He gives them a good run for their money, but eventually is defeated. Later on, Rex tries to make it up to Eve, but she ain't going because she can do all bad by herself. She flies away thinking, "Yeah, let me go check on my plan B real quick." But then she sees the worst thing she could have at that moment. Mark and Amber on some
Can you feel the love tonight?
type energy. I'm sure after that, she went home, listened to a whole Destiny's Child playlist for closure. We cut to Captain America walking by a bunch of superpowered criminals, one of which happens to be the blue guy. He jumps Cap and breaks out, along with his clone. They see what looks like a dead end, and Blue do like, "What now?" His twin like, "I'm surprised you ain't see this coming, little bro." He used his own clone as a shield to get through. They told him it's been real, but he can just make another one anyway. That's wild. And he escapes. We look behind the curtain, and there's Robot and Cecil watching the whole thing unfold. Cecil like, "You think the new Guardians are ready for this?" Robot like, I mean, they decent, but we still got work to do. The credits roll, but we know that there's more. Dark Blood pops up at Miss Grayson's house, questioning the massacre and Omni-Man's potential involvement in it. Debbie like, "I don't know nothing, cuz, but you need to bounce because your face gonna give me nightmares." Omni-Man comes down wanting to know what's going on because he heard something. Debbie like, "Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just coming to bed." Omni-Man like, sticks around, sees his own Omni breath, and knows Dark Blood been around. And that's how our episode ends. I honestly like this one way more than the last one. The last episode wasn't bad, it just preoccupied itself with introductions, whereas here we are advancing in the story. We take a dive into the future and seeing what these new heroes are made of. We see different emotions come about between Mark, Amber, Eve, and Rex. We also see more Omni Man's true character here as an unapologetic, narcissistic jock. My favorite part was watching the hero montage. When it comes to sports, anime, and animation itself, I'm a big fan of tournaments and exhibitions, showcasing different characters and their own unique abilities. This thing is really picking up, y'all. Like, I'm ready for episode 4 already. Did you like this episode? What do you think is Omni Man's end game here? Let me know what you think in the comments, and please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more great content like this, and always be safe out here. I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Lego.
All right, people. Yes, that was the third episode. Thank you guys for watching along with it. Yes, sir. So yeah, overall, I thought they were pretty good. I did end up making like another one after that, but I think I ended up stopping halfway through. Schedule was just too tight for it, and it did take a lot of time to do those things with the editing and the production and everything. So, um, but those were fun. But yeah, I really more so wanted to give you this live stream as, like I said, substitute because we couldn't watch the movie, we couldn't watch the match, but we got something out of it. We got to see some videos y'all haven't seen, and introduce you to an anime you never watched, and I strongly suggest you watch. And yes, Mr. All Days Off, it is on Amazon Prime. Or if you don't have the account, then you can always go to a site that I like to watch, WCO Stream. So yeah, I'm gonna check out Robert's storyline before we head out. And again, thank you guys for liking the videos and staying with me through this whole trial because this has never happened to me before. I never got cut out of a stream twice at that. So that's crazy. Uh, First one is Rob. Says Samantha follows Ricochet. I told you we're done. I'm done. I don't need you. Ricochet replies, "What you mean? I love you. You don't need him." Debonair Mind says, "It's over for you. Now you don't impress me as a man." Okay, I did read that one. Ricochet is very like, oh my gosh, his language is so sharp. He's cussing a lot. Wow, Ricochet. Debonair continues. Debonair Mind says, "Ricochet, you ain't get the out of my ring." Okay, I saw that part. Insecurity. Okay, I guess I'm cussing a lot too. Uh, what else we got? All right, so there we go. Debonair Mind kicks Ricochet in the stomach and throws him into the steps. Ricochet flips inside, kicks Debonair Mind. He then goes back in the ring and attempts a suicide dive, but Debonair Mind hits him with a knee. Oh my gosh, this is a real wrestling stylized fight. Um, Mr. Always Off said, "This show looks good. Wonder how I missed it." Yeah, it's one of them things, man. It's a pretty hot commodity. It's out there. Valley said she never seen the show. Robert said Debonair Mon and Ricochet continue to brawl until Triple H shows up and screams, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" Samantha comes to into the crab. Triple H shoves Ricochet and Debonair Mon. Oh, he shoves Ricochet and Debonair. Okay. Um, Rob says Triple H falls. "Stop it now, you guys. Want to fight? You guys will fight at the Great American Bash." Shawn Michaels will be the guest referee for some reason. Walks down to the ring and says, "Debonair Mon, I'm impressed." Thanks, Shawn. "I just watched your match with Hulk Hogan. I'm impressed too. That's a lot of trolling." Shawn Michaels continues, "I'm impressed. You got a lot of aggression there, son. You got a lot of aggression there, son. Now at the Great American Bash, you guys will settle this." Samantha comes to, and Shawn puts her in Debonair Mon's arms. Sean trolling to this day. That's crazy. Ricochet screams, "Why? What? Why you do that, Sean? Why? Why?" Sean screams, "Hey, listen, son. You're a great athlete and all, but don't ever shout at me. I raised you on NXT." Debonair Mon got the girl now. Okay, HBK on my corner. That's messed up. Debonair Mon says, "Bitch O'Shea." "See you at the bash," and walks with Samantha in her arms. In my arms, Ricochet replies that the Great American Bash is over for you. I doubt it, bro. Debonair Mon sits Samantha on the commentary table and runs back to the ring. Triple H screams, "Stop it. Stop it, son." Ricochet, "Knock it off, son. Knock it off. You guys are not to touch each other until the bash." Robert says, "How would I write Goten story in Mortal Kombat?" Goten? Like as in the son of Goku? I don't know. That's kind of out there. I'm not sure. Rob says, "Everybody go backstage. Debonair Mon and Samantha are in the trainer's room." Samantha tells Debonair Mon, "Please don't go after Ricochet before the bash. Please don't do it." Debonair Mon replies, "Okay, babe, I won't. I won't." Ricochet cut a promo and says, "Debonair Mon, I'm gonna make you scream like a dang after stealing my girl, and at the Great American Bash in the presence of the great Shawn Michaels, you will catch some strays." Ricochet need to work on his mic skills. Ricochet continues, "Debonair Mon, you gonna bleed. And Samantha, remember this: everything that happens in this match is your fault, not mine, not mine. Debonair Mon, blood is finna flow like a river. Oh man. Debonair Mon cuts a promo and says, Ricochet, let's cut the talking. Let's walk the walk. You think you can hang with me? You're not in my league. At the bash, I'm gonna make you kneel to my feet. Oh, so I'm just rapping. Okay. Guess I'm spitting bars at this point. Okay. Keep D. Alan Bell, you've heard about Violet, J, Dis, and CM Punk. I haven't. Ricochet ends the promo with this. Debonair Mon, you ain't seen nothing yet. Debonair Mon ends his promo with this. Bitch O'Shea, I'm gonna beat you into a piss O'Shea. Golly. Uh, this is a lot of story, Rob. Oh my gosh. Valley said, of course we're here. Thank you. Robert said, really like you did last week. You really like you did last week. Rob, I'm drained, sir. You know how much energy it takes out of you when you get your stream cut? Every time they cut my stream, I lost 50% of my life battery. By the time I got to this one, I'm at 25%, bro. I'm burnt. Ballet dancer laughing. Rob said, "You dissing Ricochet like crazy." Yeah, bro. Ricochet just is reckless over a female. I mean, I know that's his fiance, but she want me that bad. If I'm in that situation and she wants somebody else that bad, I'm like, it is what it is. I'm just gonna let y'all do what y'all do. But I ain't catching no strays over nobody. That ain't what I do. You know what I mean? Ballet laughing. Rob said, YouTube did you like Android 19 did Goku. just snatched my soul. For real. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't know if y'all ever watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but that is a really good series on YouTube. I think we can get away with watching that. But basically, this YouTube channel, big YouTube channel, took the show and made their own parody of it. Really smart idea, really funny. Of course, with new copyright laws, they can't do it now. But when at the time it was a thing, and it's really, really funny. And they're really, really good at animation and editing. So we might have to live stream that one of these times. For sure. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything, man. Rob said after Ricochet, Bianca, and Samantha go fight over you. Oh man, everybody's so violent. Why can't we all just love each other, man? Why can't we all just be on the same page? Why can't Bianca and Samantha just agree to split me? You know, and Ricochet and Montez just make a tag team and try to get over. Worry about getting over if we worry about your girl, because you can't have both apparently. All right, y'all. So next week will be AEW Forbidden Door. So I'm gonna try to stream that. It will be on the Heel Face 101 page. If I do, unfortunately, I won't know for sure if I'm gonna be streaming it until it actually starts. So if you don't see me on there when it starts, that's because I couldn't get it. I really thought I have it, but it seemed like there's an issue with it live. So I'm gonna try it. I'm trying to get it live. I can definitely watch it afterward, but I want to do it live with y'all. 'Cause I never did an AEW pay-per-view before, so that would be fun. And this would probably be the first one I've actually watched from beginning to end since Revolution 2021. So, yeah. So check me out then if that's the case. If not, then you'll see me the following week with the other content. But next week I ain't gonna do the movie thing. I'm gonna do the stream if that's applicable. And like I said, if it's not, then you'll see me next time. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in as always. Robert said AEW pay-per-view start at nighttime. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it if I can keep that link, if it'll work. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Heel Face 101. So thank you guys again for sticking around. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all night. I know it's Sunday. We got the head of the week starting tomorrow. So let's try and get some rest. You know what I mean? Robert said Ricochet was showing you who boss. I'm gonna take Ricochet out. I might make Ricochet. Cause I already have my own character on 2K24. I might put him and me in a one-on-one match and live stream it and like commentate over it. I think that'd be fun. That way we can actually have some a visual with the story you got, Rob. So might have to do that. So maybe we'll do that next time. Thank you guys for watching and liking, and I'll see you on the next one. And if applicable, I'll put up a poll on which one we're gonna do next time if we do a movie. If it's not issue or whatever videos we want to watch. So we will see. So thank you guys. I'll take y'all out of this. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Good night. And I'll see y'all. Thank you. For sure.